The avatar of the seven-star pagoda's pagoda master shrieked in midair, face distorted. The avatar struck with a palm. All that was heard was his shrill cry. No. The avatar shattered like crushed crystal, his body was flattened into a patty of flesh, turning to dust. After dealing with one person, Zhou and his avatar vanished. The disciples of the seven major sects were quickly annihilated, with 8 or 9 out of 10 dead. Ning Liang, the sect master of the Hengjiu Academy, ceaselessly burned his qi si to resist the sky-filled sword gang, finally collapsing mentally. He spoke in despair, "It's over, it's over." His pupils suddenly constricted as he wondered, why? Why? Ning Liang raised his hand and struck his own forehead with a palm. Rather than enduring the torture, he chose to end himself. He tightly closed his eyes, intending to commit suicide, but couldn't. He suddenly realized his arm had vanished without a trace. Huh? Where is my arm? At that moment, Zhou appeared, and his arm was flying freely in the air. Zhou's voice rang out, "Suicide? How can this master let you have your way?" Ning Liang stood frozen in shock. He couldn't even decide his own death. Ning Liang looked at Zhou, tears and snot started flowing, and his pupils constricted. A booming sound erupted, primal qi seemed to freeze. Ning Liang looked up at the descending palm print. Before he could see Zhou's face, he was crushed by the palm print. Hovering in the air, Zhou uttered, "Formation." With that, Zhou strode deep into the formation without hesitation. Zhou's aura shone brightly, standing in the center of the formation with eyes full of killing intent. This formation was as easy as flipping a hand for him. Zhou's enormous avatar enveloped a section of the sky, palm prints continuously rained down onto the formation below. The people below watched in horror, exclaiming. Zhou's avatar swept across the formation area. All the formation runes were instantly destroyed as soon as they lit up. Standing high enough to see everything, the square-headed man frowned and remarked, "The seven major sects no longer have the thought of escaping. They tremble, standing there, incapable of thinking anymore. How ridiculous this formation is. How could a 9-leaf be restricted by such a low-level formation?" Zhou hovered in the sky once more. Who else is there? Zhou's golden avatar stood in mid-air, hands clasped. Finally, Zhou quickly dealt with the formation in a moment. The moment he crushed the peak state card, Zhou had no intention of sparing anyone. He was searching to see if any other enemies were still lurking in the shadows. Zhou stood in the sky, looking down. Below, a woman was fighting several members of the seven major sections. Zhou turned his head to look in that direction. A tidal energy source and a white figure were ceaselessly slaughtering the cultivators of the seven major sects. Zhou muttered, "Bihai Chaosheng Ju. Yi Tianxin." Zhou's expression remained calm, unsurprised by Yi Tianxin's appearance. Since Yi Tianxin delivered the letter to Yu Shangrong, Zhou knew she was still nearby. He just hadn't expected her to appear at this critical moment to kill enemies together. However, time was pressing, and Zhou had no time to concern himself with these matters. Furthermore, this old man still needs the help of a small 6-leaf like you. On the other hand, although Yi Tianxin had been expelled from the sect, she still had some conscience. The cultivators she killed brought him considerable merit points. Fine, have it your way. Zhou again used the great divine ability technique, appearing elsewhere. He wanted to confirm whether there were any other sect patriarchs here, otherwise, if a fearless person like Chang Yen popped up again after his peak state vanished, it would be troublesome. Seeing Zhou fly away, the experts rejoiced as if chanting sutras. That old man is gone. Haha, indeed, we are all experts. Wait until his lifespan runs out, then we'll come back to loot and kill. However, their joy was short-lived as the 15 Zhang tall avatar appeared and vanished repeatedly, casually killing many nascent divinity realm experts. Screams echoed as Zhou dealt with each one. At the same time, Yi Tianxin, who had been prepared to fight to the death, was surprised to see her master's towering avatar the moment she entered the fray. Yi Tianxin was deeply moved as she fought. She recalled seeing this sight before when her master captured her back to the evil sky pavilion. Yet, Yi Tianxin thought she had been hallucinating. The human cultivation limit was 8 leaf. She simply did not believe what her eyes saw. But this time, her master was truly 9 leaf.